Good morning. We'll continue with the next lecture. So, in the previous lecture, we have seen differentiation without chain rule. That means if you have, indirectly we have done differentiation only to a simple function, either f of x or some g of x like this. Now, this lecture is what we are going to do is called as chain rule of differentiation. Today's lecture is your chain rule of differentiation. Now, in this chain rule of differentiation, what is that I am going to do is, I am going to, do derivative of d by dx of f of g of x. That means I am going to do derivative of a composite function. If you remember previously what I have explained, this function is called a composite function. So today we are going to do differentiation for composite function. So what do I actually mean by composite function is what we are supposed to see. So I will just summarize what I have explained previously. So I have explained previously what is meant by composite function. So if I have a function f of g of x like this, here f is your outer function, g of x is your inner function, and if I am writing g of f of x, this is your outer function and this is your inner function. Now one function inside another function is only your composite function, and as an example I have discussed, if f of x is sin x and g of x is equal to log x, then your f of g of x is f of x is sin of x, so f of g of x means this will become sin of g of x, so that will give you sin of g of x is log x, so this is sin of log of x. And if you are calculating g of x, g of f of x is, if you have g of x you are writing log x, so g of f of x means log of f of x. Your f of x is your equivalent x, so that will give you log of f of x is sin x. Now we are going to do derivative of this function, and what is the derivative of this function is, what is the derivative of this function means, the derivative of this function is f dash of g of x times d by dx of g of x, that is derivative of outer function as function of g of x. Derivative of outer function as function of x times derivative of inner function. So for clarity's sake, I will explain what do I mean by this, through different examples. So now you can stop the video and take the screenshot or write the notes. Now moving ahead, so what do I mean by this, I will tell you. So example, through example I will elaborate. Now let us say you have z equal to y square. Now if you are doing dz by dx, if you are doing dz by dy, this will become 2y into 2y. So if you are just simply derivating with respect to y, dz by dy is 2y, but what is that I am doing is I am differentiating with respect to x. So in such a case your answer is 2y into dy by dx. your dz by dx is, okay, 2y into dy by dx. Okay, so another example, okay, one more if I give, for example, if you have y equal to, for example, sine of f of x, okay, then this is indirectly your y is what, indirectly g of f of x, where your g of x is sine of x. So dy by dx here is derivative of sine function is cos, so your answer is cos of f of x times d by dx of whatever is inside. Okay, one more example I will give you. So let us say you have y equal to log of f of x. So one function inside another function. Here your g of x is log of x. So here your dy by dx is derivative of log of f of x is derivative of log x is 1 by x. So dy by dx is 1 by f of x times d by dx of f of x, because derivative of log x is 1 by x. Okay. Next, one more example for clarity's sake. Y equal to, let us say I have log of log x, then your outer function is also log x, inner function is also log x. dy by dx is indirectly this f of x is log x, so it is 1 by log x times d by dx of inner function is log x, so that is 1 by x log x. Okay, so this is how you do differentiation for chain rule. Okay, so derivative of outer function times derivative of inner function. Okay, so based on this we will see some examples. Okay, so now, okay, you want to do derivatives. Okay, first you have to differentiate between inner function and outer function, then you have to do it. So now continuing further, for example, let us say you have a function y equal to sine power 4x. Okay, now you are going to do differentiation of this part. Okay, now if you are going to do differentiation, okay, you are supposed to calculate dy by dx. Now there is no formula for this to directly do this. Okay, so to do this, what is that you are supposed to do is, first you have to split this into inner function and outer function. Now if I have my inner function to be x power 4 and outer function to be sin x, now to check whether this is correct or not, let us try to do f of g of x. So that is indirectly f of g of x is sin x, so that is your f of x is x power 4, so indirectly this is equal to sin x whole power 4, because this is your equivalent x, so your equivalent x whole power 4 is this much. Okay, so now if you understand this idea properly, now what is that you are supposed to calculate? Derivative of y with respect to x, that is indirectly d by dx of f of g of x. So that is your f of g of x. So now first, okay, your answer is f dash of g of x, so derivative of outer function. So your outer function is f of x is x power 4. So what is that you are supposed to do is, okay, 4 times g of x whole power 3 minus 1. If you have x power 4, you will write 4x cube, but you have f of g of x, so that is why 4 times of g of x whole power 3 minus 1. Instead of 4x cube, 4 times this, times d by dx of g of x. Take time, try to understand it. Okay, so you are doing derivative of f of g of x. So that will give you 4 times g of x power 2, that is your g of x is nothing but sin x. So sin x power 2 times, sorry, sin x power, this is 4x power 4 minus 1. So 4 times sin x whole power 4 minus 1 is 3 times d by dx of g of x is sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. So 4 cos x into sin cube x. Okay. So we are doing outer function derivative times derivative of inner function. So your outer function is x power 4. So it is 4x cube. But we don't have f of x. We have f of g of x. So that is why in place of x, your equivalent x is g of x. So this is your equivalent x. This is your equivalent x. Okay, getting my point? Outer function derivative times inner function derivative. Okay, any doubts, feel free to ask. Okay, outer function derivative times inner function. Okay, next I will discuss one more example for clarity sake. Okay, so one more example is y is equal to sine of cos x. Okay, so you are supposed to calculate dy by dx. Now always first try to write outer function. So f of x is sin x, g of x is cos x. To check whether this is correct or not, if you do f of g of x, that is equal to sin of g of x, that is equal to sin of cos x. So now your dy by dx is dy by dx of f of g of x. So which is your f dash of g of x times dy by dx of g of x. So now here what is your f dash means derivative of sine function. Derivative of sine is cos. Sin x is cos x, but this is cos of g of x times dy by dx of g of x. But what is g of x? Your g of x is cos x, so that is why it is cos of cos x times dy by dx of g of x is cos x. So you will get minus sin x times cos of cos x. Okay, so you have to understand what is happening. If you follow, then that's all, your job is done. Okay, take time, relax, try to understand what is happening. Okay, pause the video if required, when and wherever you don't follow something, and then try to understand what is happening. Okay, right? Next, I think I can move ahead to the next slide. Now next example, next question is, let us say you have y equal to cos of log x and you are supposed to calculate dy by dx. Okay, so now how do you calculate this? Okay, so first outer function derivative. So f of x is cos x, g of x is log x. So let us check whether these are correct or not. So f of g of x is, okay, your cos of g of x, that is equal to cos of log x. Okay, so I have written the functions, I have verified it. Okay, then if I try to do the derivative, dy by dx of f of g of x is f dash of, that is derivative of outer function times dy by dx of g of x. G of x is your inner function. So derivative of cos is what? Minus sine. So minus sine x. If you have f of x, you do if you have cos x, you will do sin x minus sin x, but you have cos of some function, so that is why you are doing minus sin of g of x times d by dx of g of x. But what is g of x? Log x. So your answer is minus sin of log x times, okay, d by dx of, what is g of x means? Log x. So derivative of log x is 1 by x. So this will become minus sin of log x times derivative of log x is 1 by x. Okay, right. So this is how you do it. Okay, any doubts, feel free to ask. Okay, I can move ahead to the next example. Okay, next example, y is equal to e power x square. Okay, now to this I am supposed to find out the derivative. So the question is find dy by dx. Now how I will solve this? Observe carefully. So your f of x is e power x, and if your g of x is x square, your f of g of x, if you do, so you will get e power g of x, so that is e power x square. Okay, so that means whatever your f is your outer function, g is your inner function, because I have verified it. Okay, so if you keep practicing, okay, how you are taking this function means through practice you will get it. Okay, so in maths you will see things in detail. Okay, so now your f of g of x, if you are doing, okay, if you are doing d by dx of f of g of x, okay, so then that will give you e power g of x times, okay, e power g of x times, no derivative of, because if you have e power x, okay, so I hope you don't get confused. So what is the formula? You stick to that. Okay, so basics is the most important thing. Okay, so let us stick to basics first. So this value is f dash of g of x times d by dx of g of x. So f dash of d of x is e power g of x, because derivative of f of x is e power x. So derivative of e power gx is indirectly e power gx only, times d by dx of g of x. So that is e power x square times d by dx of x square. So that is e power x square times 2x. Okay, so this is how you do the, okay, this is how you do the chain rule of differentiation. Now one more example we will take. Okay, so I am moving ahead. Now let us say y is equal to sin power nx, and what is that you are going to do is you are supposed to calculate dy by dx. Now how you will do this, I will tell you. So f of x, if you take x power n, g of x if you take sin x, so your f of g of x is, okay, f of g of x is, okay, f of sin x, so indirectly f of x is x power n, so that will give you, okay, sin x, sin x whole power n, so that is sin power nx. So now if you are doing d by dx of f of g of x, your answer is f dash, that is derivative of outer function times d by dx of g of x. So outer function is how much? X power n, so that is n into x power n minus 1, so that is n into g of x power n minus 1 times d by dx of g of x. So g of x is how much means sin x. So this will become n times sin x whole power n minus 1 times dy dx of sin x. Okay. So that will give you n sin power n minus 1 times x into derivative of sin x is cos x. Okay. So this is what you get. Okay. Right. So this is how you do the derivative of composite functions. Okay. So using this logic you can do lot of examples. One more example if I give you. For example, if I give you f of x is under root not root x. Let us say I am giving you y equal to ax plus b whole power n, and if I ask you find dy by dx, now how you are going to get the formula is, okay, so your outer function is f of x is equal to ax plus b, and your inner function is outer function is not ax plus b, outer function is x power n, and inner function is ax plus b. So that if you are doing f of g of x, that is f of what is g of x means ax plus b. So f of x is x power n, so this will become ax plus b whole power n. Now coming to your derivative d by dx of f of g of x, your answer is your derivative of outer function times d by dx of derivative of inner function is g of x. So your f dash of g of x is, okay, so that will give you nx power n minus 1, so n times g of x whole power n minus 1 times dy dx of g of x is ax plus b. So that will give you n times ax plus b whole power n minus 1 times derivative of this is a, so you will get an into ax plus b whole power n minus 1. Okay. So like this you can keep doing derivative of inner and outer functions like this. Okay, right. So this is your composite function. Okay, right. This is how you do it in physics. Whenever you see these kind of functions, you try to do it. For example, my point is, if you are given, for example, acceleration is some, okay, v square, some k into v square, where k is constant, okay, not acceleration, or let us say it is acceleration, no issues. So if you are differentiating, for example, okay, you want jerk, okay, derivation of acceleration with respect to time will give you jerk. So dA by dt will give you d by dt of kv square. K is constant, I will take it out of integral, so that will give you k by k times of d by dt of v square, that is equal to k times derivative of v square is 2v times, once again velocity is your function of time, so you will get dv by dt. So dv by dt is once again acceleration, so you will get 2 kv into a, something like this. Okay, so don't worry, okay, I will discuss application of differentiation in physics, that time you will get clarity. Okay, so this is enough. As an example I have told you, you can apply this in physics.